Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news. If it's Second Amendment news you're after, you found your home. Subscribe to this channel down below and I'll bring you Second Amendment news, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, every single day, no matter where it happens in this great land. And today I want to tell you about what happened yesterday on Meet the Press. Senator Chris Murphy, the leader in the Senate for gun control, he's a Democrat of course, he did what the Democrats always do when things aren't going their way, and that's call for civil unrest. Before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of the video, and that's Lear Capital. Inflation is killing our wallets at the pump and the grocery store. Interest rate hikes are killing our small businesses and the economy. Banks are failing. The dollar is failing. And it seems to be getting worse day by day. But the good news is that we can protect ourselves and our financial futures by holding tangible assets like gold and silver. So why wait? Do what I did and call my friends at Lear Capital. They helped me purchase my gold and silver and showed me just how easy it actually is to add physical gold or silver to an IRA or a 401k. Give them a call today. It's 1-800-260-5075 or check them out at leargg.com. Links and phone number will be down in the description for you. Once again, that's leargg.com or 1-800-260-5075. All right, guys, now before I jump into what Chris Murphy said, and I'm going to show it to you in his own words because I want your opinion on it, something from the heart right here. My friend Ben Campbell, you've seen him on the channel before. Ben and Andy used to help me out, especially when we did range stuff together back when some of that stuff was cool on YouTube. And I found out that Ben has come down with cancer, and it's spreading, and Ben has two beautiful children. And Ben's younger than me, much younger than me, and he could use some help from this community. So if you're able to, you have a couple extra bucks. There's a GoFundMe that his sister started. All the money's going right to his treatment because he's going to be out of work. And Ben's always worked two jobs since I've known him. Every day he's worked in something, and obviously that's going to change. And he's got two little kids. And if you can't give money, please pray for Ben. If you don't pray, whatever you do to bring good juju, Ben deserves it. Ben is a friggin' stellar person, and he watches this channel. Ben, I love you, bro. From my heart, man, I love you. So, yeah, let's get into this one. Chris Murphy yesterday was on Meet the Press, and he talked about a couple of things, the border and stuff like that. And then they got into a quick 10-second segment about guns, specifically how the Second Amendment is basically winning. The Supreme Court has smacked down courts from what they used to do, and specifically like 18 to 20-year-olds, assault weapon bans and stuff like that. And before I jump into what Chris Murphy said, let me remind you what the Democrats do when things don't go their way. Not too long ago, a couple years ago, when they were trying to get Donald Trump out of office, to get their guy in office, they said things like this.
I will go and take Trump out tonight. And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
I said if we were in high school, I'd take you behind the gym and beat the hell out of them.
All right, I could keep going because there's a ton of clips that I have from media calling for physical assaults on the president to assassination. There's Hollywood elite clown pigs calling for his assassination. There's even a former terrible comedian holding up the severed head. I could keep going and going, but that's what they do when they want to change things fundamentally, is they instill fear. They embolden criminals so that crime goes up, so they can say, oh, look at the crime going up. This guy's terrible. Elect us. And it works. And it's worked for eons. This one's no different. So I'm going to show you what Chris Murphy said in his own words. And you let me know if I'm the only one thinking this is a subtle way that they're starting to talk about, let's get some more mostly peaceful protests if the Supreme Court upholds the law of the land.
It does sound like you got to do it within the construct of, look, you're probably not going to be able to regulate much having to do with access to the gun by anybody over 18.
Well, listen, if the Supreme Court eventually says that states or the Congress can't pass universal background checks or can't take these assault weapons off the streets, I think there's going to be a popular revolt over that policy. A court that's already pretty illegitimate is going to be in full crisis mode.
So there you go in his own words. A popular revolt. Popular revolt. Mostly peaceful protests. Rioting. That's exactly what they try to do all the time when things don't go their way. And then if you're following the Second Amendment and lawsuits and bills and stuff like that that are going on as a result of challenges to unconstitutional gun control, they're not happy. They're losing. And I'm thinking this is the early call. This is the first shot across the bow where they're actually saying it out loud, the quiet part that we know has been brewing. So guys and gals, let me know what you think down below. If Chris Murphy is your senator, contact him. I'll have his information down below. If Chris Murphy's not your senator, contact him. I'll have his information down below. And let him know what you think. Train up, train hard. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. Especially from people who might be trying to take what you have because you follow the Constitution. I love each and every single one of you, and hope you have a fantastic day. Please subscribe to the channel if you want Second Amendment news. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.